In celebration of hitting my 350th subscriber, I figured I'd show you guys something very special. This is Westinghouse's first pocket transistor radio from 1956, although it is a 1957 model. It's a model H-588P7 in the black and pearlescent gray. And behind it is the original carrying case, which I'll show you guys more of in a little bit. Here's the documentation to prove my claim. Now it says for 1957, which is usually what they would do well, for just about anything. Cars too. They release the next year's model slightly in advance. So it's the new 7 transistor portable, and you can see it ran off of a single battery for 75 hours, which is actually not that much for a transistor radio, but I guess not so bad for an early one. It's way longer battery life than the two portables that were available at the time. This set also came in gray and black and red and black. I'd been wanting the red and black version, but I found this nice black and pearlescent gray one, so I'm happy with this. It's also a great looking set. And then here's the large 7 transistor portable that came out at the exact same time. It plays 1500 hours on 2 large 9-volt batteries. Pretty much can't beat that even today. And to go along with that, I also have this original dealer sheet. I think the statute of limitations has expired on that. You can see this is dated July 9th, 1956. And it's got all the models they were making at the time. You can see they made quite a few. But here's what we're concerned with. They're 2 transistor sets. You can see the markup was pretty huge on these. If you just bought one from them as a dealer, it cost you $48.90, and they were retailing for $69.95. But if you bought 26 or more, you could get them for just $44.70. That's a nice profit margin, especially when you compare it to the ones that they were getting on most of the tube radios. Some of the higher end ones had higher markups, but you can see most of these portables are not selling for all that much more than the dealer price. And also interesting is this little star here. So this apparently came with the battery and carrying case. That's not an optional accessory. I'll show you the remaining pages real quick. You can just pause if there's something you want to read on them. They made some really high-end phonographs. You can see the prices on some of them. $500. It's like $5 grand in today's money. I have the original business card of the dealer, but I'm not going to show that to you in case he's still kicking. Don't want to expose him for releasing these documents. Alright, without further ado, let's hear the set play.
Again and again.
products retailer. Stop by for organic and local produce. Grab a fresh-to-go meal from our fresh...
Legal under the contract and 50-day statement. Brady is going to argue that Goodell is not in a position to find himself committing
a year, but it's still a 97%. I mean, from the 15, I don't think the percentages change very much in terms of makes, misses, but anything you can have.
The sensitivity of the set is great, especially for a very early model. This is a 1956 set after all. Repairing the set was actually not too bad. I have another one of these that's been like an endless nightmare, and it's just not going to be fixed. I'll probably sell it off next time I do a radio meet or something. These chassis are very prone to cracking, so thankfully this circuit board was all intact when I got this set. I originally took a round 9-volt battery. I just soldered a lead to the back of the original positive connection and put tape around it to preserve the originality of the set, at least appearance-wise. No corrosion there either. If batteries leaked in here, they turn this copper piece green. It only has 2 electrolytic capacitors, an unusually small amount, especially for the time. Both of them are 40 microfarads. You can see one of the replacements there, the end of it. I use an axial one just because of the space it has to fit into. And there's another one back here. Besides replacing those 2 capacitors, both of which were those crappy white ceramic ones that are always bad, the set worked, but it was very insensitive. And then on a hunch, I adjusted this IF transformer here, which is the only one that's accessible without unsoldering the copper backing plate that the speaker's attached to. And that was the one that had been messed up, and now the set plays great. People just couldn't resist getting their little screwdriver in there when these sets stopped playing. Seems like no one really suspected the original capacitors as being bad, or at least they rarely did. But that's generally the problem. Here's the back cover. Sorry, I'm running out of voice. Took a fair number of takes to get one that I like on this video. Here's that leather case. It's really hard to find these in good shape. You can see they use very thin leather, and it's cracked in a number of places, but it's still in one piece. It's top grain cowhide. Nice little snap latch there. I don't have the original earphone for this set. In fact, I'm not sure that I've seen one. And it apparently didn't come with the set. That was an accessory for an extra $5. And again, $5 back then is more like $50 today. So if you didn't need it, people probably didn't buy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.